It's 6 a.m. here on your Thursday. We're glad you're with us, Kentuckiana. I'm Grace McKenna. Happy Thursday to you. We're starting off dry this morning at least, but pretty soon, Matt, it sounds like that is going to be changing.
That's right, Grace. Yeah, in the next few minutes, we are going to see some showers arriving here in the Louisville metro just a few minutes past sunrise. So not that bad of a look so far this morning. You'll notice those clouds out in the distance. We're going to stay under a cloudy trend as we go throughout our morning time, and that's going to lead to those showers and also a few thunderstorms as we go throughout the early part of our afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-70s, winds out of the south at 8 miles per hour, steady cloudy skies continuing for most of us. We have temperatures ranging into the 70s this morning, 71 Linden, 67 though for you guys near Sellersburg, 70 near Bedford, Indiana, 69 for you guys there near Hodgenville. But here's those showers that we're seeing this morning, starting to fade away a bit farther towards the east of Evansville. More shower activity closer for you guys there near southern Indiana. I'm expecting these showers still to arrive across the Louisville metro as we head into the later parts of our morning, and throughout our afternoon we could see a few of these turn into some thunderstorms as this complex of showers continues to make its way farther towards the east. So still expecting these to last at least until the later parts of the afternoon time. Going past 12 p.m., we'll see this activity start to break apart more. We'll settle into more quiet conditions as we head into the later parts of the afternoon with some lingering clouds as we head into the evening time. But we are expecting thunderstorms for our Friday and also our Saturday. Going to have all the details about that coming up in just a few short minutes. Here's a quick check of traffic this morning. We still have a stalled vehicle out farther east along I-64 near exit 10 near Cannons Lane, and that is the only holdup that we really have this morning. When we have any updates, we'll let you know. Grace?
All right, Matt, thank you. Some West Louisville businesses say the push for affordable housing is pushing them out. This week, we learned TARC plans to sell the NIA Center to Goodwill for affordable housing. We now know the plan is for 76 units. WHAS11's Jose Alonso and photojournalist Emma Gefter spoke with some of the businesses housed in the center, fighting to keep their space.
Tenants of the NIA Center held signs saying stop TARC from displacing businesses and how do you place people by displacing people on the front steps of their property owner, the Transit Authority of River City's headquarters.
I think some type of compromise will make this whole situation better.
So we figured, this isn't really a protest, but we figured we bring the community conversation to TARC. Since TARC isn't able to, doesn't want to, doesn't care, whatever, to come down to our end of Broadway.
The NIA Center houses several small businesses and nonprofits in West Louisville. On Wednesday, the center's neighbor, Goodwill, Kentucky, and TARC officially announced the sale and plan to create 76 permanent affordable apartments. In a statement, TARC's executive director, Ozzie Gibson, says, quote, "We saw a meaningful opportunity to support that vision. We are also thrilled that Norton Healthcare is considering expanding its healthcare services in West Louisville as part of this plan." The NIA Center has been a staple for the West Louisville community and houses both new and long-term tenants, just like this one, Shawnee Transformation Youth Coalition, also known as STIC, who's been here for about 8 years.
So STIC is about prevention. So it's about preventing violence, preventing unnecessary deaths or injuries.
The executive director, Angela Hollingsworth, also made her voice heard in front of TARC. She says the loss of their office means less personal communication with youth.
Just because of the traffic here at NIA, we have recruited some of the young people just because their parents were downstairs. We will probably have to work from home for a minute and then find a spot that we will actually engage with the youth.
Although tenants of the center won't have to pay rent until their given move-out day of December 1st, they wish they had transparency and a seat at the table for this large sale. Jose Alonso, WHAS11 on your side.
Louisville Metro government, which oversees the NIA Center, says it's helping tenants find new locations. Meanwhile, Norton Healthcare, already a neighbor at 28th and Broadway, says it continues to look for ways to expand health services, and any location adjacent to the West Louisville Hospital would make sense. The owner of Friends Hookah Cafe in the Highlands is responding after the city temporarily shut down the business. Mayor Craig Greenberg said it's been running on an expired license for months, but the owner says the license is pending, something they were aware of, and it's up to the health department to renew it. The Bardstown Road Lounge sits right at the center of recent street takeovers. Its closure comes as part of a broader city crackdown on late-night disturbances, including a renewed call for bars to close at 2 a.m.
If you limit the number of people on the street and the businesses close at 2, this opportunity to create excitement goes away, and therefore hopefully they'll move along.
The city is also urging Highlands businesses to sign no trespass waivers, which allow LMPD to remove people intruding on private property and make arrests without giving warnings. So far, 10 businesses have signed on. 2 of the women arrested this past weekend for fighting on Bardstown Road have pleaded not guilty. 22-year-old Antavia Brown and 20-year-old Jekiah Snizer were in court yesterday. Brown was appointed a public defender and the judge released her without bond. She's due back in court Monday. Snizer was also released without bond and is due back in court July 23rd. Both are charged with disorderly conduct. Kentucky Governor Andy Beshear is renewing an effort to bring universal pre-K to Kentucky. Joined by some of the state's top business and education leaders, Beshear announced the creation of the Pre-K for All Advisory Committee yesterday. The governor created the 28-person committee by executive order. He said more than half of Kentucky's children are not considered kindergarten ready when they start school.
Before they ever step into one of our public schools, we have failed to provide the services that get them ready to achieve. It creates a gap that is nearly impossible to close.
The efforts to start universal pre-K come ahead of the 2026 legislative session when lawmakers will pass a new 2-year state budget. The Republican supermajority has been resistant to universal pre-K in the past, citing its cost. Oldham County Schools have a new superintendent. Claudette Harold will be the first woman to lead the district in its 72-year history. She has 22 years of experience in education, most recently serving as deputy superintendent of Grant County, where she also held roles as assistant superintendent and a high school principal. Harold's a mother of 2 and says she's ready for the challenge of leading a much larger district. She says student success is her priority. When asked about Kentucky's new school cell phone ban, Harold said enforcement will come down to consistent monitoring.
It's one of the items that is a hot topic, especially with the high school experience that I had when I was principal. It existed then. I think the key piece, no matter if it's a district policy or a school policy, is about monitoring.
Track pay is $205,000 a year. Her first day on the job is July the 1st. And Louisville is getting closer to calling action on a major new development. Today, Mayor Craig Greenberg will join state leaders at the Louisville Gardens for an update on the creation of a film and TV production studio there. The project is a key part of the plan to grow Kentucky's entertainment industry. City leaders say it could turn downtown into a major destination for movie and television production. Today's announcement is set for 2 p.m.